Are you applying for Australian or Canadian immigration and you want band 8 in Ielts? Quite understandably, Ielts score has a massive impact on your eligibility to get permanent residence of these countries. But if you don't know how to write like a pro, this video is for you. You are at the right place. Welcome to IELTS 7 Plus channel. In this channel, you get authentic training and guidance for IELTS General as well as IELTS Academic. Watch this video till the end to learn all the mistakes and how you can correct them.
This is the evaluation of this writing prompt. It is available in the description also. The prompt says, some people think that school should stop teaching students by using books because students find them boring and that children can learn from films, TV, video games, and computer instead. To what extent you agree or disagree? The candidate writes, since education is one of the prerequisites of a successful life, there should be a hyphen between prerequisites because this is one word. It opened doorways to the professional world. It opens. You never write just open with a singular noun. It opens doorways to the. You could just have written it opens doors to the professional world. If you're writing doorways, then again include a hyphen between the two. Some section of society surmises that usage of books in some section of society, no. If you want to say one section of society, that would be fine, but it is kind of insane to say one section of society. You should say some sections of society surmise because you don't add s with the plural form. So some sections of society surmise that usage of books in schools should be terminated because pupils found it less pupils find it because this always happens and will keep happening. It is not something that has just happened in the past. So you would not say pupils found it, you would say pupils find it less interesting, and learning through television computers is more efficient. Now, if you're just saying television computers, you should include and between the two. If it was a long list, then you could have inserted a comma between the two and added the other things as well. But since it's just television and computers, there should be an and between them. I uh, completely agree with the given statement due to the reasons discussed below in the subsequent paragraphs. Now, you obviously the examiner knows that you are going to share your reasons in the subsequent paragraphs. This here is your thesis statement. You should sum up those reasons in the form of a thesis statement. I mean, briefly give hints to them or indicate them or just write what the reasons are in this sentence because this is your thesis statement. This is where your introduction ends. So, this is the most important statement of your essay. Should not say in the subsequent paragraphs. You should write the reasons here. For example, let's say you wanted to say that video games should be used for teaching because of their of because students find them interesting, right? So this was the reason you could have mentioned in the thesis statement. Moving on. To begin with, the biggest advantage of learning via films and computers is the lessons we will get stored in long-term memory of child's brain. No. Is that the lessons? Will get stored, will is unnecessary, get stored is correct. Is that the lessons get stored in the long term is one word, there should be a hyphen between the two. In the long term memory of child's brain, memory and again brain, no. In the long term memory of a child, or in the long term memory of children. To clarify, comma, since it is irrefutable that it is a human tendency to retain visual the information for a longer time. Okay, a lot of mistakes, grammar mistakes and sentence structure mistakes are here. To clarify, since it is irrefutable that it is human tendency to retain visual information for a longer time, that humans can retain visual, or that it is there is wordiness here. It is, then again it is, it's like overuse of the term it is. To clarify, since he, since it is human tendency to retain visual information for a longer time would be correct. To clarify, since it is human tendency to retain visual information for a longer time, learning using visual aid will help students to remember the lessons for longer period. Um, Again, there is overuse of the word longer. You want to impress upon the examiner that you have good vocabulary, so don't keep using the same word again and again. You could say learning using visual aid helps students to remember the lessons effectively. That would be correct. Um, Thus, utilizing the visual equipments in teaching methodology. No, there should be no apostrophe s in equipments. That is wrong. Utilizing the visual equipment in teaching methodologies will better serve the purpose of education to teach lifelong lessons. Now, will uh, first of all maintain one tense in the whole essay. If you started it in the present tense, like since education is one of the prerequisites, it opens doors, just maintain this present tense throughout. Don't keep shifting between present and future tense. Remove all these wills from here. Utilizing the visual equipment in teaching methodologies better serves the purpose of education, and this should be the end of the sentence. To teach lifelong lessons is unnecessary. Okay, I think this much reading gives me a good idea of how much this candidate deserves. I would give this writing f- a, f- a 6, because there are grammar mistakes and there are mistakes of tenses and there are sentence construction mistakes. There is wordiness. The candidate can take a higher score by removing these errors. If you would like me to evaluate your writing as well, please post them to the Facebook group given in the description below. Also, join the WhatsApp group on the link given in the description, because it's a very helpful group for all candidates. And subscribe to this channel, like and share this video, and stay tuned for the upcoming videos. I wish you all the best for your preparation. Until next time, take care.